So not too long ago, I said I didn't want these double episodes or these double recaps to become a thing, but boy, Sunday was something. Now, obviously, Saturday, you had the Bruins and Blue Jackets. Plan on recording that on Sunday, but the Patriots playoff game took precedent. We had to watch that game, and, I'm not going to turn this into Patriots recap. I'll say this. Denver deserved to win, no denying that. A little bit disappointed in the Patriots' tactics, but after that game is what's important, having decided to pretty much drown my sorrows. So Sunday, or Monday, whatever it was Monday. Yesterday it was Monday, Jesus Christ. Monday was a little bit rough, so here we are now on Tuesday with a nice little double recap. Now, we'll make these quick considering they are not as timely, but bottom line, Saturday night, Jonas Gustafsson gets the surprise start. Rask, not 100%, and the Bruins, though, would sneak out a victory 3-2 in a shootout. Second period, all the goals happening there. Marchand gets his 19th of the year. Pasternak got his 5th of the year. 2 goals in 3 minutes. Looking good for the Bruins, and then they toss it away. Dalton Prout and Kirby Reichel getting goals 4 minutes apart. Goes to a shootout. Spooner and Torrey Krug. Feel free, people, to keep criticizing Torrey Krug for his lack of production compared to his first 80 games or whatever the hell that stat was going around, which was absolutely ridiculous for people to just fixate so much on, where's his goal production? Yes, because that's the only way Torrey Krug can be a positive influence on this team, don't you know? Bottom line, the names you want to see on the score sheet were there. Marchand, Spooner, Bergeron, Krejci, Eriksson, they were all there. And of course, Pasternak with the goal, getting back into the groove of things. Surprisingly, the power play 0 for 5 in this game. Really struggling, but Gustafsson gets his 3rd start in a row. He's up to a 9-3-1 record. And surprisingly, in the Columbus game, you had Brett Connolly scratch. Now, he was along the scratch with Colin Miller. Both would be back in the lineup for the game against the Flyers on Monday night. Boy, this was something. This was something of a game against Philly. Rask back in the net, starts off well in the first period, dominated by the Bruins. Bergeron, assisted by Spooner and Krejci on the power play. You immediately get that monkey off your back, scoring power play goals. 2, in fact, in the first period, as later on, Zdeno Chara with perhaps one of the best saucer passes of his career, one of the best passes of his career, hitting Brad Marchand, his 20th goal of the season, assisted by Colin Miller, who was finally back in the lineup. And as we mentioned, of course, someone else was back in the lineup. But second period, power play goal for Philly, Wayne Simmons, his 13th of the year. And in the third period, I was so tempted to just turn the damn game off, and my review of the Philly game would have been about 2 seconds of just middle fingers towards NHL and just fucking, because I turned off the game for a minute because I figured, here we go, they're fucked. You turn the game back on. The Wayne Simmons gets his 14th goal of the year. Michael Del Zotto clearly offsides. I can't understand how you implement instant replay. You implement the coach's challenge, and then you still get it wrong. I don't understand how that can still happen. But the bottom line is, late in the third period, 18 minutes and 6 seconds into it, as a matter of fact, the hockey god said, no, refs, you got it wrong. We are going to right the wrong here. And of all people, Brett Connolly gets a goal and wins it for the Bruins, assisted by Chara and Kevin Miller. Now, obviously, everyone likes to beat down on Brett Connolly, but silently, he has 7 goals on the year. Is that what you want for a guy who you gave up 2 second-round picks for? Absolutely not. But he at least came up with a big goal at a big time. And again, I'm going to continue to compare him to Danny Paille. He's more of a Danny Paille type than a top 2 type, despite them continuing to play him there. But a much better game for the Bruins. Should have been a 3-1 final. Doesn't matter. Power play got working. Rask was strong. Chara has another good game. And of course, the Bruins win it 3-2. Back-to-back 3-2 wins, and the Bruins finish off what you could call the first half of the season as they play Anaheim on Tuesday. Not an easy game to end up leaving the All-Star break on, but hopefully they can continue this hot stretch. Again, Gustafsson will most likely be back in the net, you would expect. And of course, as I already said, he has a good record going. But that'll do it for this one, guys. We'll keep it short, seeing as the Anaheim game is coming up. Speaking of Anaheim, news this afternoon breaks. Anaheim forward Sean Horcoff suspended for 20 games with a PED violation. Something you're kind of, or at least I'm kind of surprised, doesn't happen more often. Happens constantly in MLB and NFL. You would expect that it would happen a bit more frequently in the NHL, but I suppose people are just getting better at sneaking past with these tests. But I feel a little bit bad for Sean Horcoff, someone who's trying to just hold on, 37 years old, trying to keep his spot in the NHL, and this could very well end his career. He only had a one-year deal with Anaheim this year, so again, I feel bad for the guy. But let me know what you think about that suspension. Are you surprised that we don't see as many drug-related or performance-enhancing related suspensions in the NHL? As always, if you've enjoyed, leave a like down below, subscribe for more recaps eventually after every single Bruins game, and of course let me know what you think of the shootout gameplay, trying to make these a little bit more interesting. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I will see you all next time after the Anaheim game.